I used to avoid mirrors, not because of wrinkles, because of memory. Shame doesn't scream. It lingers. It whispers your worst moment back to you, over and over, and I gave it a lot to whisper. I told myself I was overwhelmed, underappreciated, unseen. I wanted comfort. I wanted escape. What I needed was honesty about my pride. I didn't just want relief. I wanted control. Control over how I felt. Control over how people saw me. And when I didn't get it, I found it somewhere else. It started emotional, then it wasn't. I told myself it wasn't that serious. Everyone has weak seasons, but sin grows in secrecy. And I watered it. Every lie made the next one easier. Every compromise made my heart quieter. Until I couldn't hear conviction anymore. When the truth came out, I waited for rage. Instead, there was disappointment. And disappointment cuts deeper. My daughter wouldn't look at me. My husband stopped speaking in full sentences, and I felt something crack. Not my marriage, my illusion of myself. Confession didn't restore my life. It didn't fix my reputation. It didn't rebuild trust. Redemption doesn't erase fallout. It exposes it. And I had to live in it. Without excuses. Without blaming stress. Without rewriting history. I did this. Psalm 51:7 says, "Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow." I used to read that like poetry. After everything collapsed, it felt like surgery. Because cleansing isn't gentle. It removes what you were protecting. I didn't change because I was caught. I changed because I was tired of being fake. Tired of defending what I knew was wrong. The shift wasn't dramatic. It was daily. Small obedience. Honesty when silence was safer. Restraint when temptation called again. Redemption didn't feel powerful. It felt humiliating. And that's how I knew it was real. The attention came back. Sin always revisits. But this time I didn't answer. Not because I was strong, because I finally understood what it cost. This is why I speak about it. On God's Grace, Stories of Redemption. Because grace didn't minimize what I did. It didn't shame me. It cleaned me. He didn't excuse me. He didn't humiliate me. He didn't destroy me. He exposed me, and then he cleaned me.
If this message touched your heart, then stay connected to God's grace. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel, so you never miss a message of hope, faith, and love. God bless you.
I am a woman who knows what it feels like to be defined by her worst decision. Divorced, addict, unstable, unfit. Those weren't insults. They were written on official documents, and for a long time, I believed they were my identity. I didn't fall because I hated my family. I fell because I was tired. Tired of being strong. Tired of being needed. Tired of carrying expectations. I wanted relief. I wanted quiet. What I needed was surrender. But as a woman who prided herself on control, surrender felt like weakness. So I medicated my exhaustion and told myself it was temporary. One pill became two. Two became routine. Routine became dependency. I hid it well. Women are good at hiding pain. We smile. We perform. We manage. Until we can't. The night everything collapsed. I didn't fight. Because I knew. I had crossed lines I swore I never would. I lost custody. I lost credibility. I lost the trust of the people who once leaned on me. And shame said, "This is who you are now." Grace did not erase my consequences. I still had supervised visits. I still had to rebuild credit. I still had to look my daughter in the eyes and admit I failed her. Redemption did not restore my old life. It began constructing a new one. Slowly, painfully, honestly. Romans 5:20 says, "Where sin abounded, grace did much more abound." As a woman drowning in guilt, that verse felt impossible. How could grace be louder than what I did? But grace doesn't argue with your past. It overpowers it. Change didn't feel powerful. It felt repetitive. Accountability, honesty, confession without excuses. As a woman who once justified everything, learning to say I was wrong was the hardest discipline of my life. But something shifted. My motivation changed. I stopped trying to look redeemed and started trying to be safe. The past still calls. It always will. But now, grace answers first. And grace speaks louder. That is why I tell my story as a woman who failed in God as grace. Stories of redemption. Because grace did not excuse me. It rebuilt me. My past still exists. It is documented, stamped, filed. But it no longer leads me. Where's sin?
If this message touched your heart, then stay connected to God's grace. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel so you never miss a message of hope, faith, and love. God bless you.
Shame is louder than guilt. Guilt says you did something wrong. Shame says you are something wrong. For years, I believed I was ruined, not broken. Ruined. I didn't wake up wanting to destroy my family. I woke up exhausted. Exhausted from being everything to everyone. I wanted escape. Comfort. Relief from pressure. What I needed was humility. But humility feels like weakness when pride is running your life, so I numbed myself and I lied. Every compromise felt small. Every secret manageable. Until it wasn't. Sin doesn't explode all at once. It erodes. Quietly, like water under a foundation. And one day, the house just collapses. When everything came into the light, there was no dramatic speech. No defense. Just exposure. And I waited for God to punish me, to shame me, to confirm what I already believed, that I was unworthy. Confession didn't fix my marriage. It didn't rewind my daughter's disappointment. It didn't restore reputation. Redemption didn't erase consequences. It forced me to face them, without excuses, without blaming stress, without blaming loneliness. I did this, and it hurt people. Psalm 51:7 says, "Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow." I used to think that verse meant instant relief. But cleansing is not cosmetic, it's surgical. God didn't shame me, He exposed me, and exposure felt fatal, until I realized it was mercy. The temptation didn't disappear, the loneliness didn't evaporate, but something inside me shifted. I stopped asking God to restore my comfort, and started asking Him to restore my character. That's slower, harder, quieter. I couldn't fix my past, but I could refuse to repeat it. I couldn't undo betrayal, but I could become trustworthy. Redemption wasn't getting my old life back, it was becoming someone safe. This is why I tell my story, on God's grace, stories of redemption. Because grace didn't excuse me, it cleaned me. He didn't shame me, He cleaned me. Not overnight, not without pain, but completely. And I would rather live forgiven and exposed, than admired and hidden. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. He did.
If this message touched your heart, then stay connected to God's grace. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel so you never miss a message of hope, faith, and love. God bless you.